Trevor, Riccardo, it is so wonderful to have you here today on Floor Talk. Thanks for joining me.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
So, NVIDIA's CEO, Jensen Huang, said it's very clear that AI is going to impact every industry. I think every nation needs to make sure that AI is a part of their national strategy. Jensen also said nearly half of the files in the world are stored on-prem on NetApp. He said that earlier this year. So now, Trevor, tell me, how have you seen companies integrate AI into their strategies regardless of their industries?
So, I mean, the opportunity is tremendous, right? And I've come here a couple of times now, Judy, of course, thanks to you, and talked about generative AI and the impact we're seeing. But when we look across the board, what we're seeing is this transition where 90% of the workday for most employees, the most knowledge workers, is no longer about entering data or drudge work. It's really freeing up employees and knowledge workers, as I've said before, to be better versions of themselves, right?
Now, Riccardo, it's impressive that half of the world's files are stored on NetApp. So can you tell me more about your role and what you do for the company?
So my role on NetApp, I run the business for North America, which is the largest region of NetApp globally, and also, a region where AI obviously is happening, is born. So, it's a great time to be in the industry. I've been personally in the data management storage industry all my life, more than 30 years. I don't want to date myself, but I'm a veteran in the industry. And the reason why I'm so passionate about storage, because if everybody agreed that computing is the engine of AI, well, then storage is the gas tank. And it's extremely important to have the right gas tank that provide the right data segmentation, prepare the data in a way that everybody can be AI ready when it's time.
Now, Riccardo, from your experience, what differentiates organizations that successfully leverage AI from those that struggle? And tell me, how important is intelligent data infrastructure in making that difference?
AI is so ubiquitous that it's going to have an impact pretty much on everything. I would say what we are observing in the market, it's probably, in order to be AI ready and driven, you got to be data ready first. And this is really the big impact that a company like NetApp is delivering to all of our customers and partners, right? So you need a lot of data modeling, a lot of data integrity, a lot of data security, right? All areas where NetApp has a huge play. And having this type of infrastructure that we call the intelligent infrastructure, because effectively is a single pane of glass that is capable to orchestrate all your data and put that data working for you and for AI, that's paramount to success.
Now, walk us through how NetApp is helping organizations maximize the potential of AI, particularly in tailoring AI models to specific business needs.
We're very lucky that a lot of organizations are using NetApp for our traditional core business, which is the file industry. But there's another huge part of the industry, which is the block storage protocol, which is the second largest protocol, where NetApp has an unbelievable product. And a lot of our customers are actually, we're seeing the traction of our success in the block storage, as well as in the object storage, right, which is the third protocol of the storage industry. NetApp is the only player that is a leader and is playing across the three different segments of the industry.
We think of the current situation with AI, akin in some ways to the California gold rush. And the reason I say that is because you've got this amazing amount of data, structured and unstructured, but most are unstructured because people have been taking value out of structured data through CRM, through ERP and other systems, what we call text-only databases, right? But now with the proliferation of vector databases, which can store unstructured data, infrastructure providers like NetApp, which are essential to any company out there because they control most of the unstructured data out there, and that's the gold. The gold's over there. So the question is, when you look at this situation, you've got the LLMs, and we think of the LLMs as basically being, the picks and shovels, right? And we like to think of ourselves a little bit as a storekeeper who helps you decide what picks and shovel you use, and where do you go, which mine you go to, like NetApp, and dig for gold over there from your unstructured data, right? So that being said, when I look at NetApp, we're so happy to partner with them because I think of them as being, the great untold story of the next wave of where AI is going to go. And, in some ways, and forgive me for saying this, but the NVIDIA of storage. Of course, the NetApp of storage, the NetApp of storage, but the NVIDIA of storage, right? So that being said, Riccardo, what kind of ROI are you seeing from your customers, with the tools you're providing, the partnership with Lenovo, et cetera, right? So.
Our customer, our end user ROI, it is ultimate our KPI, is where we score, where we set our scorecard. So I think that probably one of the first is automation and data intelligence. How can you have your data working for you rather than simply storing or better organizing your data, right? So if you do things right and you leverage an intelligent fabric like NetApp, you're going to have a lot of automation coming into play. And that's going to help your business with extremely key insight, and will keep you honest, will keep you on the North Star. And customers love that because they have all that ingredient in the kitchen. They need a better infrastructure and an intelligent infrastructure that is going to line up all the ingredient on the kitchen to prepare a great meal.
Now, Riccardo, which industries are leading in AI adoption, and how are they using NetApp's technology to innovate?
I don't know any industry that will not be positively impacted by AI, but there are some early adopters, like in any major trends, right? So we see the spending, at the moment consolidated a lot into the hyperscaler, which are great for us, customers and partners. And also some public administration around the world which are starting to adopt AI technology, which is great.
What I love about the fact is, ever since NetApp decided it was going to drink its own champagne, and not just really walk the talk, and that's where they brought leaders like Riccardo on board, leaders like Cesar, like Gabrielle, and they made AI front and center for them. So the question was not just about partnering with the right partners like Lenovo, understanding the value out there, the value proposition out there around structured, unstructured data, the fact that they could now provide information about customers and insights that till now technology just couldn't do it, right? So talk to us, Riccardo, a bit about how you're leveraging AI for your own team internally, et cetera, and the value path ahead for you, right?
Absolutely. So Trevor, you're right. One of our slogan is go-to-market is not an attitude, but it's a precise science. And we want to transform any type of go-to-market engine in a very boring type of activity where predictability is so intense that you will never be surprised. That at any given moment in your day and night, you know exactly where you are. You know the status of your pipeline development. You know who does what. You know which one of your customers are consuming your technology versus the other that are doing other things, right? Those level of insight can be all fully automated with an AI engine, and this is what we saw into Aviso when we decided to adopt your technology.
Now, fostering a culture that embraces AI can definitely be a challenge. So how have you fostered a mindset that embraces AI within your sales team? And what impact has it had on selling AI-driven solutions?
I think that people at any level of organization are embracing this type of culture because they make them feel more comfortable and more empowered with where they want to be and where they are and what type of evolution they want to have. So we love that, and we're actually experiencing a great level of adoption.
All right, well, Riccardo, Trevor, wonderful to have you on AI's Corner Office with Aviso and NYSE Floor Talk.
Thank you so much, Judy. It's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you, Judy. Nice to meet you.